Hey guys, I'm celebrity menswear stylist Ashley Weston. So this video is sponsored by Dr. Squatch. Visit the link down in the description to get an exclusive discount off of any order of $20 or more. So in case you didn't know, women are super observant when it comes to a guy's appearance. We have a Sherlock-esque ability to pick up so much about a guy before he even opens his mouth. And I'm not just talking clothes here, but don't worry, we'll get to them later. It's also the little details that most men probably don't even notice. This brings me to the first turnoff on my list. Put her there, pal. Yep, it's dirty, nasty fingernails. Odds are, after I just said that, 90% of you just inspected your fingernails, and if you're one of the 10% of the guys that didn't, then maybe you probably should. Well-maintained nails are a sign that you not only take pride in your appearance, but that you pay attention to those little details that we ladies care so much about. It's important to not only keep them clean, but also to make sure that they're not too long or too short either. After trimming them, you should keep the edges even with a good nail file, and while we're at it, go ahead and make sure that the rest of your hands are kept clean and moisturized too. Speaking of personal hygiene, this next one should really go without saying. If you are in any way doubtful about whether or not you smell, then you really do need to hop in the nearest shower as soon as possible. I know sweaty athletes and grungy rock stars might seem to get all the girls, but for the average guy, body odor really is a massive turnoff, and it makes for a terrible first impression. Also, don't for 1 second think that you can get away with covering up nasty BO with a few dozen sprays of your trusty cologne. Women are super sensitive to fragrances, and if you use too much, it's an automatic red flag that you either don't know how to bathe or are just too lazy to do so. Yikes. When in doubt, the best scent really is a good quality soap, deodorant, or hair care product. And if you're looking for a good place to start, then I have a doctor that you should probably make an appointment with. Now about that doctor. If you're looking to switch up your existing collection of hair and body care products, then look no further than the sponsor of this video, Dr. Squatch. Dr. Squatch specializes in exceptional personal care items that allow you to look, feel, and smell amazing. So I ordered their beach scented suave bundle, which features a selection of different bar soaps, a deodorant, and a shampoo and conditioner set, and a really cool soap saver designed to prolong the life of the soaps. Speaking of soaps, this bundle came with 3 different soap bars, including a refreshing, cool, fresh aloe and a crisp grapefruit IPA. However, I gotta say, my personal favorite has to be the bay rum. This invigorating blend combines clove, cinnamon, pine, and citrus to create a luxurious lather without any harmful chemicals or ingredients. I also really love the Cool Fresh Aloe shampoo and conditioner set, and when used together, these products just smell absolutely incredible. Also, the Bay Rum deodorant, amazing. Featuring the same formula as the Bay Rum shampoo, this refined deodorant is crafted from ingredients that you can actually pronounce and leaves you smelling like all guys should smell. Dr. Squatch is kindly offering new customers 20% off any order using my exclusive discount code, which is linked down in the description below. Thanks again to Dr. Squatch for sponsoring this video, and now back to our list. And while we're on the subject of keeping your grooming game strong, the next major turn off for women is definitely something that you should be kept in check, and that is your hair. If you are lucky enough to be endowed with a healthy head of hair, then you really have no excuse for not keeping it looking both clean and neat when venturing out in public. This means not only washing it on a regular basis, but not too much, but also visiting your barber every few weeks or whenever is necessary. There's really nothing worse than a guy who has found the perfect hairstyle for his face shape, but has let it grown out to the point that it just looks really sloppy and unmanageable and dirty. Yikes. And if you happen to be one of those guys whose hair is on the thinning or balding side, that's totally fine. In that case, you should either find a specific hairstyle that suits the shape of your head, or just take it all off. A cool and clean buzz cut can look really sexy and masculine on a guy, but the same could not be said for the U-shaped George Costanza, I'm in denial look. Now, speaking of your luscious locks, the next pick on my list of physical turnoffs is hair that is visibly growing in places that it really shouldn't be. So one of the facts of life is that some guys are just naturally hairier than others. And believe it or not, women tend to go more for Han Solo than they do for Chewbacca. Sorry, Chewie. First of all, let's talk about your face. Head hair? Great. Well-groomed facial hair? Even better. After that, well, this is where the tweezers come into play. Eyebrows are one of those physical features where 2 is definitely better than 1, and if you're even considering investing in a grooming tool for your ears or nose, then my advice is to just go ahead and get one. Also, make sure you don't have too much hair on the backs of your hands. Women find this really distracting and unsightly, and the last thing you want her to associate you with is the Planet of the Apes. Finally, you'll want to pay attention to your body hair. So there's a reason that the back blade has 20,000 reviews on Amazon, fellas. And when it comes to your chest hair, maybe leave it to 70s Burt Reynolds or Austin Danger Powers. At the very least, just make sure to trim your body hair, whether it's your chest, back, shoulders, hands, legs, everywhere. While we're on the subject of the international man of mystery, let's discuss the turnoff that will probably have her running in the opposite direction faster than any other: bad teeth. So while a guy's hair can be one of many different shades, there really is only one color that your teeth should be, and that is, you guessed it, pearly white. Studies have shown that poor oral hygiene is actually the biggest first date turnoff for both men and women, and it's really not hard to see why. After all, yellowing teeth show that you can't even handle the basics of grooming that the average child has mastered by the age of 5. I mean, who wants to kiss a mouth with yellow teeth? Oof. Luckily, if you're self-conscious about your teeth, then it has never been easier or more affordable to get them in good condition. And if you're just looking for some extra shine, then I highly recommend Crest Strips for a quick and easy teeth whitening solution. Also, when in the company of a woman, it's always important to make sure your breath is fresh, so be sure to include some mints or gum as part of your everyday carry. Next up, did you honestly think I'd make a video about the biggest turnoffs for women and not discuss men's clothing? If so, you need to hit that subscribe button right freaking now, mister. In case you didn't notice, I talk a lot about men's clothes on my channel. In fact, I'm one of the only people on this platform with over a decade of experience as a professional stylist. And do you know what's the biggest turnoff that I constantly see when it comes to men's style? No, it isn't cardigans, cutoffs, or colorful Crocs. It's wearing items that do not fit your body properly. Your clothes say a lot about you as a person, and when I see a guy who's wearing items that are too big or too small for his specific body type, it says that he doesn't really care about his appearance, or at least he doesn't want to invest the time in learning, or how the world perceives him. Most women don't mind if you're on the skinny or larger side, but when you wear poorly fitting clothes, you are shining a spotlight on the aspects of your body that you really would prefer to conceal. This, as a result, it's gonna make you more visibly self-conscious, which is a big no-no. On the other hand, when I see a guy wearing well-chosen pieces that complement his frame, it reflects a distinct feeling of confidence and comfort. Like I said up top, it's all in the details, and if you want to know how your clothes should fit properly, I did a whole series on this, which is linked down in the description below. And there we have it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.